Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some time with me today. I really appreciate it. Today I'm going to do a chatty get ready with me. Just kind of chat more than talk too much about the makeup, and this is kind of the look that I've been going to through lockdown, and we have been on lockdown since way before Easter, and we are still in lockdown mode until the 18th of this month, May. And sorry, that's my phone going off. Yeah, then there's going to be a phased return to normal life, but not really until August, and I know everybody's in similar positions. So trying to keep myself positive and motivated, and I find that if I put a little bit of makeup on, it just helps me to feel I'm actually doing something. So that's what I'm going to do, and while I'm doing it I'm going to chat to you. So I'm just going to start with the Bobbi Brown, I think it's the vitamin enriched face base. It's a little sample that I have just to kind of moisturize and give a base to my skin. And my skin has been a bit dry recently because I'm trying out some new skincare, which is really lovely. I won't talk too much about it because, well, I actually showed it to you in an unboxing there recently, but I had filmed that maybe a week before I posted it. But I've had little dry patches, which is, I actually don't know if it's from the skincare or that I've been having allergies, which I have allergies like hay fever, I suppose, that I haven't had as bad as this in years. And I put it down to the fact that the air is much cleaner, the skies are cleaner and clearer, and so nature is in full throttle. And I think the pollen count has been quite high, so that's that face. It's very moisturizing and it's a good base for makeup. And I'm going to use something very light because I'm in the house, or I'm going to the grocery shop once a week usually. Not really going out for anything else except for maybe a walk. So I'm going to use the Vichy Mineral Blend foundation. I don't know if they call it a foundation or whatever, but it's in the color Gypsum. It's actually written up there, but you just can't see it. And what I do is I put a little, oops, on my hand like that, and I dot it onto my face. This is really light. To me, it gives me, I might have put a little bit too much out, but it gives me good coverage, but without it looking like a base, if you know what I mean. It doesn't really look like you've got makeup on. And I'm going to use, this is a new beauty sponge to me. It's, I don't know if you can see the, might be able to, Sosu. It's the Suzanne Jackson brand, the Sosu. She does dripping gold tan, and she's got makeup products as well. But this I bought only recently, and I've never used a beauty blender, but I've used other beauty sponges, and this is amazing. I really love it. So I either put this on with the beauty sponge or with my Sephora stippling brush or base. What is that one called? Oh, it's the Pro Core Diffuser. This one, you've seen me use this lots of times. So this is very good for putting it on as well, but I do like the sponge, and this is just damp. Not too damp, just, I wet it and squeeze it out maybe in a towel and then use it. It plumps up and it's just so soft, and I really like it. I've never had success with beauty sponges before. I'm just going to use a little mirror. That's a very light base. I hope you can see that. It's a very light base, but enough to just give me some coverage and just to brighten my skin a little bit. Then what I like to do is to put a bit of bronzer on just to warm up my face, and this is the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Golden Light. That's the colour there. And I have, sometimes I'll use a brush like this, which is just a Primark, and you can see I use that for blush as well. Or I've just started using this. It's a big one because it just, and I'll use that. So I'm just, it doesn't come out too heavy. So, but yeah, so I've been having problems with allergies. A couple of weeks ago they were really, really bad. You can see I'm just hitting where the sun, and I'm filming this in the evening, so I know that the light's not great. I'm just hitting where the sun would hit, just to give my face a bit of warmth. But yeah, 2 weeks ago I had really, really bad hay fever. My eyes were streaming, my nose was streaming, my eyes were scratchy. Just really, I couldn't, they were watering, I couldn't wear eye makeup at all. I'm going to pop on a little bit of, using this brush, I'm going to pop on a little bit of NARS Orgasm, which is broken, but it is. So I was looking for a antihistamine that I could take, because the last time I took antihistamine, it just made me feel very spaced out, very trippy. I have a very, very sensitive system. I'm inclined to get vertigo, and I do get an aura. I don't get migraine, but I do get an aura. I'm just kind of blending that in with a powder brush. Very light, as you can see, very light look. But yeah, I couldn't find one. So I'm kind of stuck because I can't really take antihistamine. So if you know of one that you can take that doesn't give you that, I don't mind the drowsiness. Like, I actually wouldn't mind feeling drowsy because you could take it at night. But it's not that, it's that feeling of kind of, you know, you're walking on a bouncy castle or something. Now I'm going to do my brows. This is a new product as well. Now, unfortunately, the writing is almost worn away, even though it's only about 10 days old. This is Revolution, and it is the brow pomade in, what colour? Blonde. And I didn't think it would suit me, but that's the colour there. It actually does. And I think I said this, I don't know if I said this recently, I changed it, my daughter, because I just wanted to try it. My daughter had bought it, and actually before I do that, I'm just going to brush my brows up with a little brush like this. Now you can see I do have brow hairs, but they're quite pale. But anyway, my daughter had bought this and in this colour, and I tried it and I thought, oh, that's kind of nice, because I usually go for, if you've watched me before, you'll know I go for kind of an ashy tone, because that's the kind of undertone in my hair. You can see it. But when I put this on, two of my kids just said to me, Mum, your brows look really nice. Tell me what you think. I'm still, sometimes I think, oh, I don't know. But I do like the product, and there is an ashy one, so you can see the difference. But I think it looks very natural, and the little brush that comes with it is really good. So you can make them, you know, just get your desired shape. And that's the shape I like, kind of a natural brow. But yeah, my allergies have really been bothering me. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday as well, my eyes were just streaming, like for no reason. So all I can put it down to is that this beautiful fresh air and the lack of pollution is having a positive effect. If you can call having streaming allergies a positive effect. Yeah, and I'm just going to brush those again with, do they look even? But yeah, my sleep pattern has gotten funny as well. I'm sure some of you are the same. It's just, you don't have to be up at a particular time in the morning, because we're doing some homeschooling, and I'm using now my Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Creme de Rose. You won't even be able to read it but that's it there. It's a bit like MAC Paint Pot. I just put a little on my finger and pop it onto my eyelids, because it just evens them out and gives them a base. So you can actually just wear this and go. But yeah, my sleeping pattern has gone a bit funny, so I'm sleeping later than I would like to, and I'm finding it actually quite difficult to wake up and then I'm going to sleep later. And I've been reading a lot, so that's that on the eyes, very, very simply. And then if I want to give my eyes a little bit of definition, I'll use something like this. This is Bobbi Brown. It's a single shadow in Heather. It's number 15. I have this a long time. I'm not even sure. It's a kind of a purpley browny colour. I'm not even sure if it's, I'm presuming it's still available. And I'll just use a kind of a fluffy brush. This is a blank canvas E26. Tap that off, and I'm just going to hit my brow bone a little bit just to give a bit more definition, and a little on the outer V. This is such a light look because you don't want to go out when everybody is in the same boat. You don't want to go out with a full face of makeup on, and you know, I just wouldn't feel, it wouldn't feel right. So just to kind of have a pulled together look. I don't even know if you can see that, it's so light. I'll darken it up a bit so you can see it there. Might see it better this side. The lighting, it's been a beautiful sunny day. Still not that warm. I mean, it's warm, but it's not, you know, no jacket, short sleeves warm. It's okay, we'll break into the summer or the spring clothes, but you'll still need a jacket. So I hope you can see that. And then I am going to go in with my favourite NARS eyeliner. I think it's the high pigmented one. It's a long wearing one and it's waterproof. And I find even waterproof can wear down on me or break down on me. And just a little along the top. And pull it out. I can hear my kids messing. So a very slight little wing there. You can hear them, the squeals of delight, because they're probably, somebody's probably inflicting pain on the other. So that's my liner. Oops. And then very quickly, this is a Collection Lash Surge Black Mascara. I find this actually really, really good. It's a good mascara. It's a good basic mascara. Gives length, gives a bit of volume, and it lasts really well. Sometimes I just do my brows and my lashes and I don't put anything apart from my skincare on my face. It just depends on my mood. But you don't have to use these products. It can be any of, you know, whatever colours you want. Whatever products you have and you like, and because nobody's makeup shopping. A little on the bottom lids, or the bottom lashes. And then I have a beautiful new lipstick that my husband bought me as part of my wedding anniversary present, and it's from Lancome. It is the it's 186 Idol. I think it's Absolute Rouge. I love the packaging, and what you do is you push the top where the rose is and out pops the lipstick, and it's a beautiful corally red. Sounds scary, looks scary, but you can intensify it, or you can do what I do, and that is I take a little bit of tissue and blot it, and it's the perfect depth of colour, I think. So I think that's it. Yes, that's it. That's and make sure you've no lipstick on your teeth. So that's my basic look for quarantine. Very simple, very light, but it makes me feel like I'm pulled together. So and then I would fix my hair. It's just pulled back. I'll pull out a little bit at the front, and then just tuck it in at the side there. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that. Give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, maybe you would subscribe, and I will talk to you very soon in the next video. Bye.